Hello everybody. We're getting ready for our next set of Thursday deliveries, so I want to tell you about what you can be expecting this Thursday in all three areas. There are some differences in each of the deliveries that will be coming, so I will point those out, okay? Our first thing is that in all three areas, Nancy is sending out, our HR department, this sheet that is from Blue Cross Blue Shield that tells you that if you want to talk to a doctor, that you can do this. It gives you the phone number or a website to go to. If you have our employee health insurance, then you are able to utilize this service. And maybe this is a good time to do it before you try and make an appointment with your physician. They're not encouraging people to go to the ER right now. So if you need to speak with somebody, this might be a good screening tool before you go to a doctor or an ER. The next thing is from Tamika Moore. It looks like this, and it is going to be the employee satisfaction surveys as well as the service recipient satisfaction survey. Okay, she is asking for everyone to return it by May the 8th. So if you would, on the employee survey, fill yours out, leave it at the house, leave it in an envelope, and when all of your coworkers put theirs in, you can return them the following Thursday. If you would take the time to help the individuals fill theirs out, read it to them, write down their comments, anything like that that they might have on here, and return those to us as well. And that is on May the 8th, which is a Friday at the latest, okay? So you have two or three more Thursday deliveries to return those in. The next thing is that in Bolivar and Selmer, in your Thursday deliveries, you are going to receive a thermometer. It's going to have a box with it, the plastic, and then the thermometer. Chad was nice enough to go through all 60 and put in the AAA batteries. It takes 2, so they all work. We have tested them. You pull it out of the container. You're going to pull the trigger once. The back will light up, and then you will put it 3 to 5 centimeters from your forehead and push the button. You will hear another beep when it's done, and then on the back you will be able to read your temperature. We are asking employees to take each other's temperature at shift change. So when you go in at 8 o'clock in the morning, that 12 to 8 person should take your temperature, okay? And then you should take the one at 4s. If you have a temperature of 100 or more, then we are going to ask that you call the supervisor. If your temperature is below 100, then you're fine to work. The thermometer also goes to sleep automatically when not in use. Put it back in the plastic and put it back in the box. And then lock it up where you keep the medications or personal spending money, petty cash, things like that, so that it remains in the house for everybody to use. There is also a sheet, I'm sorry I don't have it in front of me right now, that is for you to record that each staff took each other's temperature going on and off a shift. Okay, so those will be included with the thermometers in Bolivar and Selmer's Thursday delivery. Hopefully in Jackson, the following Thursday, we will have those for those homes. Also, we have, as you guys know, had a tough time finding hand sanitizer. Alan and Nancy worked with Work Care Resources to get hand sanitizer that comes in gallon jugs. So we have bottled up some of it. We have started distributing it to our MedRes homes and those that have some special or unique diagnosis. I do want to point out to you that this is not a typical type of hand sanitizer that is real jelly. This is more liquid. This is made by the Samuel Bryant Distillery. Most of you may have heard on the news that distilleries are now producing hand sanitizer. So when you squirt this out, be very careful because it squirts out like water, okay? It does smell a lot more like alcohol. Do not drink it. It is not for drinking, this is for your hands, but it does give off a stronger alcohol smell. And if you will keep these bottles, and when you've used it up on a Thursday, then you just return it to us, we'll fill it back up and bring it back to you. Right? Also, we have been very lucky that Jean Kim has been working away on a sewing machine for 2 or 3 days, and she is making masks for all of the individuals. These are cloth masks. They are to be washed before they're used. They are for the individuals who are able to talk and breathe without problems. All right, we don't ever put a mask on somebody who can't breathe, who can't talk, who has problems breathing, who gasps for air. Nothing like that. For people who go outside, might go through the drive-through, need to go on a medical appointment. If they want these, there is enough in each of the homes in Jackson right now, it's deliveries, for them to have them. And people were nice enough to kind of color coordinate so that guys get some manly colors and some of the girls get the really cute ones. And we appreciate Jean doing this for us. Also want to remind you to wash these after every use in hot water. That doesn't mean at the end of the day, that means after they've used it once. And especially if there is any sort of drainage from their nose or their mouth, then you need to wear gloves, staff, and put that in the washing machine or in the hamper and wash that in hot water, okay? But again, they're only for the people who are able to breathe without problems, who are able to talk for themselves, and that go out, okay? People should not just be laying in bed wearing these in any way, all right? I want to tell you guys that the pictures have been really great, and the videos. The picture of Justin playing the piano, another one of a gentleman in Selmer playing the guitar this weekend. There has been makeovers and cooking. We really appreciate all of the time that you have spent with people trying to come up with creative ways to fill their time. I did think that badminton in the kitchen siesta was a little dangerous, but I'll give you that right now because it looked like a lot of fun. So I do want you to continue to send us the pictures, but also remember, we love all of you equally. So we have to rotate between Jackson, Bolivar, Selmer, some from maybe the day people, some from supported living, other things, okay? So we will eventually get some of yours up. It just might not be as soon as you think to make you that internet star. We really do appreciate all of the staff coming to work. You guys have been great about not calling out, which is really important so that we've been able to keep the same staff at the same home, not to expose people to extra germs from other people. Right now, Jackson still does have the limitations where our grocery stores are only one person from a family can go into them. So we don't need you as taking all of the people that are in your home up to the grocery store because you're not going to be allowed in. So work with your MRS if you need somebody to help you shop. Please continue to place your orders at all 3 locations for your gloves, paper towels, toilet paper, anything like that. We will be sending home games and other things for individuals to work on this week at all locations. If people have special requests, I've heard from a couple people, I want more coloring sheets or I want decks of cards. We will try very hard to get that for you. But now people are placing orders for Cokes and Dr. Peppers and food. We are not filling those orders, okay? People can still go through the drive-through, so hopefully they will use their spending money and do that. But we really appreciate all that you do. I think Bill sent out an email that told you that on the payday Friday, everyone who is full-time will receive a bonus of $100 and part-time will receive $50. And if you have to have worked in January and February to receive that. So again, thank you for everything you do. We appreciate you.